This is kind of a special video, guys. Well, the wait is finally over because, yes, in this video, I'll be talking about Hollow Knight Silksong finally getting its release date, and kind of out of nowhere, in a sense, too. Even though Jeff Keighley did say on Opening Night Live at Gamescom that he's 100% sure that, Silksong is coming out this year, just didn't get a release date for it. But nonetheless, the wait has been long and painful, but at last Team Cherry has lifted its curtain. The studio even announced a special broadcast dedicated to Hollow Knight Silksong, and fans immediately started speculating about what it could mean. And now, after years of anticipation, the long-awaited reveal has arrived. The game officially is launching on September 4th, 2025. Interestingly, the reveal didn't happen during the major showcase like Nintendo Direct, Xbox event, or even Jeff Keighley's Opening Night Live at Gamescom. Nope. Instead, it was Team Cherry themselves who finally confirmed the definitive date. The direct approach feels fitting. After all, Silksong is one of the most anticipated indie sequels ever, and the developers clearly wanted the honor of sharing the news with the fans personally. Alongside the announcement, Team Cherry once again showcased fresh gameplay, highlighting new mechanics and abilities players will use as Hornet. From fluid combat refinements to expanded exploration options, Silksong is shaping up to be both familiar and completely fresh. The reveal ended with the long-awaited confirmation. September 4th is the day we finally set off on Hornet's journey. Not only that, though, Hollow Knight Silksong looks to be significantly bigger than the original Hollow Knight. Evidence for this comes from the trailer, itself, which has text stating the game contains over 200 enemies and over 40 bosses. Compare that to Hollow Knight's launch trailer, which said over 140 enemies and over 30 bosses. So it sounds like Silksong is launching with more enemies and bosses than Hollow Knight did. And though we don't know the size of the explorable area in Silksong, it stands to reason that it probably needs to be big enough to fit all those little guys. And thus its map is likely to be at least as big as the original Hollow Knight, if not more. And while that may sound like a given for a sequel, it's helpful to remember that Silksong did start out as a sequel. No, it didn't start out as a sequel at all, guys. It began as DLC, and then somehow morphed into something seemingly even bigger than its predecessor. Keep in mind that that comparison doesn't include Hollow Knight's DLC, which added tons of new enemies, areas, bosses, story, and other content. With all that included, the existing game of Hollow Knight is almost certainly larger than Silksong was at launch. But that's not all. Team Cherry says it has plans for more Silksong content for months and years to come. This comes from a Bloomberg interview with Team Cherry co-founders Ari Gibson and William Pelham, which ends with the pair confirming they're already planning extra content for Silksong. It's not shocking, the pair have more they want to add to Silksong. The game originally started out as DLC for Hollow Knight, but grew and evolved as the team fleshed the idea out more and more, and Silksong kept growing throughout its development, with both developers saying they simply had so much fun continuing to add things that excited them. The pair tell Bloomberg that their enjoyment of the development process and desire to keep adding more fun things was the entire reason development took so long. Gibson says the game was never stuck, but they are a small team and games take time. There wasn't any big controversial moment behind it. Notably, despite the community's zeal around Silksong and the memes, obsession, and fanatism around its eventual release, neither Gibson nor Pelham really paid much attention. They say they tried to stay quiet throughout development, both to avoid spoiling the community and to focus on development first. But then, development took a lot longer than they originally thought it would. Still, they didn't really read either Reddit or YouTube comments. That's good on them for sticking true to their guns and just hanging down, just being down in the trenches, just focus and trying to get the game done, but also having such a passion and love for the game to want to add more stuff to it. And then they're still going to add more to it in the long run for many years to come. So exciting stuff right now, guys, for those of you that are fans of Silksong, fans of Hollow Knight, and have been looking forward to this game. I even put a poll up on my YouTube. Check that out right now, actually, because, man, it's wild. We live in a universe where Silksong is dropping on September 4th, literally in the same week as a bunch of other huge games that I want to play, like Hell Is Us, Lost Soul Aside, Metal Gear, Snake Eater, so many cool stuff, Shinobi, Art of Vengeance as well, too. And it's like, wow, crazy. And it's going to be on Game Pass day one, I believe, too, so you can save yourself some money that way if you want to play it that way. But yeah, and this is such a highly anticipated game. I think my current poll for, what games to focus on, out of those few I mentioned there, Silksong is winning. So I'm most likely going to be streaming that. So stay tuned for that. There'll be a stream on YouTube and Twitch. But what do you guys think about this in terms of the overall information we found out? Are you super happy that it's coming out September 4th? Do you think it needed more time or was expecting it maybe later? And are you excited about all of the content they plan to add post-launch for the game? Let me know. Love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video and learned something, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video.